thanks, Estes. For Kayla, is it Kayla or Kyla?
Hi, Miss Kate. It's Kyla po.
Okay. Hi, Kyla. Your mom kasi mentioned na sa isang interview na finally you're getting into showbiz. So what made you decide to finally get into acting? And what was their reminders, your mom and your dad? What
Well,
were
to
they?
be honest, I only decided to get into acting 2 years ago, 2019. And I feel like I've reached a point in my life where I'm really willing to get out of my comfort zone and explore. And this is something that's been in the back of my mind for a while, but I just never really thought I had what it took. And I also wasn't confident enough yet. And I'm still working on that now. But so far, I've been really happy to be here and so grateful. And I've been learning so much. And I'm really in love with the craft now. So I really feel like maybe this was really meant for me. And my mom would usually just say, be true to who you are. You don't have to change a thing. Just do your best in everything that you do. But like stay yourself, like be the same, be who you are, don't change a thing. And my dad naman is always telling me also to do my best in everything and continue to stay humble. And I feel like we all here have heard the same from our parents. Kaya yun po.
Thank you, Kyla. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ate Kate. Before anything else, I'd like to say lang, unfortunately, Rance Rafol will not be able to join us today. But yeah, if you have any more questions for any of the other artists here, please feel free to send them in. Up next, for questions, we have Miss Mel Villanera of Cinema News.
Yeah, hi, good afternoon. Hello. Hi, Ria. Hi, Tess. Good afternoon. Yes. My question is para muna sa lahat, no? Kasi si Kyla natanong siya kanina. Pero ano yung advice o yung tips na binibigay sa inyo ng mga parents nyo when you enter the business? Especially dun sa mga magulang nila is well-known na mga artista. Hello?
Yes.
Yes.
Ate Melba, sorry, parang medyo maingay po kasi. Ano po ulit yung para...
Yes. Rafael.
Okay lang po yan.
Yes. My question is that, dun sa, natatanong mo si Kyla, no? Pero dun sa mga ibang artista, ibang mga Star Magic artists ngayon, ano yung mga payo or tips na binigay ng mga magulang nyo sa inyo now that you enter the business?
We can start with Pao. You want to start?
Yes. Yes.
Hi, hello.
Hi, Pao.
Hello, hi. Para sa akin, my dad always tells me na always be an empty cup. Always be an empty cup. Always be there when you go to taping, when you're working with the people, working sa taping, always be willing to learn. Kasi pag puno na yung cup mo, hindi na malalagyan eh. If you think that you're good enough, if you think na mataas ka na, you're not gonna learn anymore. So, always be willing to learn. Ayan.
Thank you, Pao. How about you, Jake? Sige.
Hi, Miss Melba. For me, I guess it's quite the same. My parents just keep on telling me na the comparison will never go away. People would always compare me to them, but just be yourself, stay grounded, stay humble, always be willing to learn, as Paolo said. And lagi nila sinasabi sa akin, always make use of your eyes when you're acting. Agree, Ate Ria?
Yes, Kuya Jake, and you have nice eyes, so at least magamit nga yung mga matang nakakaano. Migo?
Yeah, good afternoon po, Ms. Melba. For me, I think the one thing that really stuck to me from my mom is na be prepared. Like, kahit anong nangyayari, always be prepared. You don't know what's gonna happen in the set, pwede magbago, and even if you don't have taping, practice, prepare, sharpen your skills po. Ayan.
Thank you.
Stella and Sabel, you guys can also answer the question. Like, what does it feel coming in? I'm at the Melba.
Yes, good afternoon. Hi. Good afternoon, everyone. So I think yung tumatak po talaga na advice from my parents is dapat marunong ka makisama po sa mga nakatrabaho mo. Kasi kahit gaano ka po kagaling na aktres, kaso hindi ka marunong makisama po sa mga nakatrabaho mo, hindi ka daw po tatagal sa industriya. Kaya stay humble at mapagkumbaba daw po talaga.
Sa akin naman po, ang laging sinasabi ng mom ko is always be yourself. Hindi mo kailangan gumaya sa ibang tao. And also to be humble and always be willing to learn.
Tama.
Ayan, ayan. Okay na? My next question is for Jake. Hi, Jake.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi. How does it feel to be part of Mary You? Tama ba ako, the title? And how does it feel working with Sunshine, with Paolo, and with Janine na mahuhusay ng mga aktres at aktor?
Yeah, it's very exciting to be working on Marry Me, Marry You. As you said, when you see the cast kasi, it's a mixture of veteran actors and newcomers like si Luis Vera Perez, kasama din namin siya doon. It's an overwhelming experience eh. You know, sometimes during takes, parang I find myself watching also. Parang nagiging fan ako nila. You know? We've done one cycle already of lock-in taping. And the camaraderie is great, actually. I treat it also as a great learning experience.
Kasi di ba, what's this? You have a good relationship now with Andy. Maganda yung inyong co-parenting, tama ba ako, set up. Are you open na maging yung it can lead into friendship with Andy and with Pilmar? Maging magkakaibigan kayo, aside from a good parenting setup?
Oh yeah, why not? I mean, I always say happy Andy, happy Ellie. So, and I've met Filmar already, and we have a decent and a civil relationship. Okay naman po.
Okay. How's your Father's Day celebration with your baby? Kamusta? Paano naging celebrate yung Father's Day niyo?
Unfortunately, I wasn't able to spend it with her because she's in Siargao right now with Andy. So we just FaceTimed last night. Yeah.
Jake, kasi you're a leading man material, no? As I can see, talagang pwede kang maging leading man material. Are you open, let's say, yung i-offer sa'yo, parang ka-love triangle sa isang kilalang mga love team ngayon na ABS-CBN, like KathNiel, LizQuen, are you open maging third party ka sa kanila, sa love team nila?
Actually, in our show right now, I'm some sort of a love team kay Janine Gutierrez and Paula Avellino. Yeah. It might be quite, tough pag naging ka-love triangle ng sikat na love team, no? Kasi syempre their fans are very, but yeah, why not? I mean, I'll take it as a challenge naman, and I'd want to work with people and actors I can learn from.
Maraming salamat sir. Thank you, Jake. Thank you, Rian. Thank you, Tess. Thank you.
Thank you, Ate Melba. Ate Tess, do we have a next question or?
Yes, we have a question here. This is for Jake, for Migo, and for Paolo, and Kayla. Did your parents talk about you on how to handle or best advice to handle bashers? Start with Kayla.
Actually, I really believe that it's something you have to learn pag na-experience mo na talaga siya. Kasi regardless of what anyone tells you on how to handle it, I feel like when the time comes na nangyari siya, it can really get overwhelming and makakalimutan mo lahat yon. And so, I have been bashed in the past once, and all my mom was telling me is na, alam mo, like, you know yourself better than anyone, and we know you better than anyone. So, you shouldn't be affected with what other people are saying about you because you know yourself more. So, yun lang po.
Okay, Migo?
For me, I think it all boils down to the difference between criticizing and critiquing, because maybe maybe if we take into account yung mga sinasabi ng bashers, like if we find ways to improve ourselves, listening to them or reading their comments, maybe we can, improve ourselves also. But of course, there are also bashers na, they just do it for fun. So the best way to deal with it is analyze it, read it, then whatever you feel with it, if you think it will improve improve yourself as a person, as an actor or something, then maybe you can take it into account. But if it's not, then maybe you can just laugh it off or something. Make a joke out of it.
Jake?
Well, for me, kasi since my family is in the world of politics, I'm kind of used to it growing up. Kasi our lives have, been an open book somehow. But I'll just echo also what Kyla and Migo said. Parang I'll take constructive criticism any day. But when it comes to bashing, as long as you know yourself and you're secure with yourself, diba? You just basically have to practice self-control talaga because they will never stop. It comes with the territory.
Okay, Paolo?
Hi, yes, tungkol sa bashing, me and my brother and sister, si Marco and si Michelle, we've been getting a lot of hate comments because of our situation with our dad. Pero sanay na kami, and anything na sinasabi ng mga ibang tao, we don't even get affected anymore. I think it's more on kilala namin yung tatay namin. Kilala namin yung sarili namin. So these people who are typing hate comments behind the camera, behind their phone, we don't even know them. And then we don't even know if they're decent people. So bakit naman natin i-entertain yung mga sinasabi nila? We know ourselves, we love our dad, and alam naman namin lahat na wala kaming sinasaktang tao.
Thanks, Paolo. I guess I have to ask also Sela and Isabel, how do you handle bashers as early as now? And how do you intend to handle more bashers now that you're part of a family in Star Magic? Start with Isabel. Go.
Actually, nabash na rin po ako before. And ang pag-handle ko po ng bashers is by ignoring them. Kasi wala ka naman magagawa eh. If they continue on affecting you, ikaw rin po yung mahihirapan in the end. Kaya I choose not to pay attention and just ignore them.
Sela?
Since naging part po ako ng group before MNL48, yung experience ko po sa group na yun, madami po kaming bash and receive kasi medyo hindi patanggap ng masa yung aming concept. So, natutunan ko po while being there is kahit madaming bash ka ma-receive, wag mo siya didibdibin. Gawin mo yun as a strength para mas mapagputihin pa yung craft mo. Kasi at the end of the day, ikaw naman yung haharap sa tao hindi po sila. Gawin mo lang yun panglakas ng loob para mas mabuti mo yung iyong work.
Thank you, Sela. Ria?
Ako rin? Hala, Ate Tess naman.
Actually, Ria, there's a question here from Marinel. Although you're the host, they want to know your condition, your health condition, specifically your sleep desk at
okay.
limitations mo sa pagdating sa trabaho.
Actually, it really made me feel like I'm brand new again. Although there is still some pain. After surgery, there's still some pain on my lower back. I'm able to work better already. Actually, I really had it done para I could act properly. Ang hirap kasing iniisip na may body pain ka, tapos acting ka pa. Parang ang hirap nun, I promise. But I'm 2 months and 13 days post-op. And I have an appointment again in 5 days. So far, so good. Nothing's wrong with it naman. Although there's still heaviness, but I'm okay. And I'm off painkillers officially, so there's that. Bless. We're good. We're doing good.
Thanks, Ree. Ree, before we ask the next question from Kath, I just need to ask this question to Kyla and Jake. I have one question for Kyla. Kyla, while your sister Ina isn't as active as now, what did you learn from her experience and then that you hope to apply sa journey mo ngayon as an artist ng Star Magic?
Actually, she's been super helpful through my journey starting show business. And nagpapasalamat din talaga ako sa kanya because, you know, the advice that my parents give are different from my sister because sa parents ko matagal na nila tong ginagawa eh. So, second nature na sa kanila to. So, with my sister, she has more, I guess, she has fresher eyes when it comes to being in the entertainment industry. Kaya I like listening to her advice as well. Kasi mas recent yung mga experiences niya and siya lagi yung tinetext ko sa lock-in taping nung first cycle ng viral na parang, ate, what do you do pag ganito? Paano ka nakaka-memorize ng mahabang monologue? Yung mga ganon. Yung mga ganon na tanong. Sa sister ko na tinatanong. And yeah, she's been super supportive, super helpful. And she's been cheering me on and she's been texting me a lot during lock-in taping trying to see how I am. And she's like, uminom ka na maraming tubig, matulog ka na maaga, yung mga ganon. So sobrang na-appreciate ko siya during the time na nagsisimula ako.
Okay. For Jake, sa isang DigiCon, you mentioned na you can't wait to start taping for Mary Mary. How was the experience so far? Have you started na ba?
Yes, like I said kanina, we've done one cycle of lock-in taping. Actually, next week we'll be entering the bubble again. And yeah, it's been a fun experience. The camaraderie is great, and you know, it's exciting because it's a different genre this time, and it's the first time for a lot of us in the cast doing a parang light drama comedy. So it's something fresh that we can offer our audience. Kaya nakaka-excite po talaga.
Okay, Ree.
Ate Tess, nako si Jake, apple of the eye yan daw dun sa Marry Me, Marry You. I've heard amazing.
Hey.
So I'm excited. Pinagchichismisan kita, wag kang ano. Sarap. Next up, we have Alan Sancon.